I'm Arch, and I'm at the site of the Flossenburg Concentration Camp in Germany. Dietrich Bonhoeffer was a devout Lutheran clergyman who believed that all Christians should stand against the Nazi war machine, and actually did so himself. In 1937, in the lead up to World War II, Bonhoeffer wrote a book called The Cost of Discipleship, and in it he wrote, "When Christ calls a man, he bids him come and die." At just 39 years of age, Bonhoeffer had to do that himself. At dawn on April 9, 1945, Bonhoeffer was hung on the gallows right here behind me. He gave the ultimate sacrifice. When Christ calls a man, he bids him come and die. I don't believe that every Christian is called to be a martyr, but I do believe Bonhoeffer's words. We must die to self and to selfishness. We must sacrifice. In Mark chapter 8, Jesus gave us these words. Whoever wants to be my disciple must deny themselves and take up their cross and follow me. For whoever wants to save their life will lose it, but whoever loses their life for me and for the gospel will save it. What good is it for someone to gain the whole world, yet forfeit their soul? This sort of teaching has no parallel in any other philosophy or religion. To win by losing? To live by dying? This is radical. But do we still believe all this 2,000 years after Calvary? Or are we just sacrifice vultures forever circling around the commitment, the sacrifice that Christ asks of us, never prepared to land at the foot of the cross and truly die to self? And what constitutes a sacrifice in the 21st century? Well, technically, a sacrifice is where we forsake something or give up something that we really value for something else. So would it be a sacrifice if a person gave $1,000 to a worthy cause, instead of spending it on themselves, on something that they really wanted? Well, technically, yes, it would. But what if they still had $1 million in the bank, and the giving of the $1,000 didn't actually have any impact on their lifestyle or their living standards at all? Is it still a sacrifice? Well, technically yes, but maybe not. What about the poor widow who only gave 2 small coins to God? Was that a sacrifice? So at what stage does giving become sacrificial giving? Is there a percentage of our wealth, our time and our talents that God wants us to sacrifice for Him? There sure is, and it's not 10%.